Nice. Hello, all. First, allow me to admit that I don't know that much about science and all, but my opinion on, you know, supposed paranormal activity would, come from a scientific perspective, and of course it is, fringe science, but it, um, uh, I'd say that uh, you know, there's kind of different layers to nature, and imagine there's one underground level and another above ground level, uh, and they're both just as much a part as nature as the other one, but you know like there's one group that lives in the subterranean level and another group that lives in the above ground level, and the people who live in the subterranean level are very used to how things are, you know, uh, in subterranean level, and it's pretty dark down there. They can't see much, so maybe they developed like better eyesight or something. You see, and this underground environment very much affects the way they live. But there's also an above ground level, and there's a lot more sunlight up there, but the sunlight is a completely foreign thing to people who live underground. It's just there's a lot of uh, there's a lot of tunnels down there, and but above ground, there's a lot of grassland maybe, and these underground people they know nothing about grassland, uh, and there's rivers above ground, and there's no rivers underground, you know, uh, but sometimes the river like overflows or something, and some water comes down into the underground level through a small tunnel, and there's actually several small tunnels, but some water comes down through one of these tunnels, and nobody underground really knows what water is. It's more of an above ground thing. So naturally, when the people underground see the water, they have no idea what it is. They're at a loss to explain it. But it's really just a completely natural thing to the above ground people. The above ground people understand the different states of matter, from solid to liquid to gas, and those are the same things that are going on underground. It's just the people underground have never really actually seen water such as it is above ground. But there's this river above ground. It just overflew and went down below ground. Uh, so it, yeah, and somebody, and the water nourishes the people above ground, and uh, it may be that maybe they live near the river. It's just a normal part of their uh, environment. But it's not just water. It's everything above ground. the sunlight, and uh, sometimes they live like the people below ground when it's night. It's darker. They have to do things more like the people above. I mean underground. It's just the people underground are not used to these things, and when they come to one of these tunnels and observe the above ground level, it's very strange to them.